Good afternoon. My name is Lee Ewing. I'm with Culinary at Home, and welcome to my kitchen. Today, we're going to be braising some beef short ribs in an Asian Momofuku braising sauce. Absolutely wonderful. So why don't we go ahead and get started, and we'll show you the step-by-step process on how to sear and then also how to braise. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to turn our Dutch oven onto a medium-high heat. We're going to put just a little bit of oil in here, probably about a tablespoon, just to give a little bit of lubrication when we start searing off these short ribs. There's going to have a little bit of lubrication. Then after a while, you're going to see that some of this fat's going to melt off and be a part of the braise. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to season our short ribs, and I'm seasoning them up high so that we can get the salt to be equally distributed. A little fresh cracked black pepper. My oil is starting to get nice and hot. I like to use the Le Creuset because it's enamel over cast iron, and cast iron really retains its heat. So even if you pull off the heat, your cast iron after it's ready, it's still going to retain some of that heat because of the cast iron in there. Okay, so I've just got some regular beef stock that I have from the grocery store, and then this is what the Momofuku is right here, the Asian braising sauce. It retails for $16.95 at Williams-Sonoma. It has all natural ingredients in there, and it's wonderful. Looks like my oil is ready, and so we're going to put this bad boys in here like so. We're going to get a nice sizzle. All right, so now that we've got a nice coating on here, I'm turning them over now, and you're going to see that it got a really nice color on the fat sides. Now, one of the things that you also want to try to manage is the heat distribution, because what you can actually do is you could actually burn the fat that's here working, and we don't want to burn the fond on the pan. Okay, so these have really come out really nice. Now we turned them over, like I said, and we're letting them do its work on the other side. I went ahead and turned them again for one more side. Okay. And this is what we're trying to look for here as far as the color goes, okay? We're looking for this nice, beautiful, dark, golden, amber color brown. It's beautiful, okay? That's what we're looking for. All right, now that all my ribs have been seared off, okay? Nice, beautiful, golden brown color. They've all been put to the side. All that brown, those bits, that's the goodness. That's called the fond. I probably got maybe a half a tablespoon of grease left over from degreasing the pan. I'm going to put it back on the heat. Okay, I'm going to take an onion real quick, and I'm going to julienne the onion. I'm going to take the center out because I don't want it. And I'm going to take this onion and I'm going to put this into the pan. And we're going to start kind of sweating these down a little bit. So now our onions have some color from the fond, and they have become translucent or transparent, and they've got a really nice color and a beautiful amber color right there. Okay, as you can see. I'm going to add my ginger. Okay, tablespoon. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deglaze the pan with the Momofuku. I use the whole jar, and kind of like what I like to do is I'll put just a tad bit of water in the jars, like if I'm using a sauce, tomato sauce or anything like that. I want to make sure that I get all that goodness in there. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ribs, and I'm going to put them back into the braising liquid. Okay, I'm putting them all in here. Now, I've got my beef stock that I'm going to be putting in there as well. And I'm putting the whole thing in. So, our braising liquid is starting to boil. Okay. I've got this thing on high heat, as you can see. Okay, so we got a little bit hard for boil right now, and this is what we're looking for, okay? So I'm going to turn it down to a low heat, okay? I'm going to cover it, okay? And I will see you back in 4 hours. Okay, so let's take a look and see how our ribs came out. 4.5 hours later, this is how they came out. You can already tell just by squeezing them just a little bit that it's a fall off the bone. And obviously the bone has already left, and some of these do still have the bones, which is okay because there's a lot of flavor from these bones, okay? That's called fork tender right there. Really excited about putting the plate together. Okay, now I'm ready to plate my Asian style beef short ribs. So the vegetable that I chose today was some fresh broccoli, and what I did was I just blanched the broccoli, chilled it off in an ice bath, and then when I got ready to reheat it, I used a little butter and salt, pepper, and that's done. My mashed potatoes are a baker potato, russet, and all I did was got some heavy cream and some butter and a little salt, a little pepper, and be done with it. Now, I like to put the bone down and I like to lay it up against my mashed potatoes, okay, so it can give it some height, okay, like this, and like a crisscross to give it some height. All that wonderful braising liquid that I have in there, I'm just going to take a little bit and put it right over the ribs and put some right there where I put that little dip for the mashed potatoes. A little garnish, which are some scallions that are cut on the bias to give an oriental effect for some nice color. And here we are. Bon appetit. Well, we certainly had a great time today. We learned a lot of things, and we had a lot of fun. It's something that I really enjoy doing, and it's something that I like to do in other people's homes. For more information about Culinary at Home, go to my website, www.iteachculinary.com. Hopefully we'll get to see you again sometime soon. Thank you.